would say that she's nice. I like the way she wants the school because this school, I think it would be better off if it was just her. Like, I'm not saying that the teachers are bad, but I just love the way she makes the school.
She's very nice and friendly and caring. Like, I've seen a couple like kindergartners walking down the hall, and she would come, like she would ask them what they're doing, where they need to be. She would take them there. Like, she's just an all-out great principal.
And we talked about her, and one of my friends said that she's like awesome. She likes the way how we get to go to field trips, and sometimes when it's like half days, we eat in the classrooms. They just like the way she rules and the way things we could do. So yeah.
We love you, Miss Davis.
She's funny. She's empathetic and kind to all the students in the school. I am so happy she's my principal because she always cares about me and makes sure I get a good education. And I just want to say I love her for that, and that she'll always be one of my favorite principals in my whole entire life.
She has the best personality I've ever seen by a principal. She's the kindest. She leaves no students behind. And she is just great in everything she does.
We love you, Miss Holcomb.
She has great ideas for the school, and she helps us get together, and she's really funny, and she has a fun personality. And the third one, she has a great way of running the school.
She always makes the school feel warm, and she never gets angry with any of us.
I would say that this is a great school to be at because if there's bullies, she would take care of it and you wouldn't get hurt.
She's very, very thoughtful of people. She likes to think of others, and I think that a lot of kids would like her.
We love you, Mrs. McLaughlin.
Well, she is awesome. Like, she is the best principal ever. Like, she is there when you need her. She's so nice. She just says hi to you wherever you are.
Okay, good, great things that I tell about my principal is, first of all, awesome, because, she does great things for our school. And awesome, she adds so many clubs. Like, one of the clubs, for example, is Friendship Club. And I really love Friendship Club because we get to spend time with the special needs kids, and it's really awesome. They have a swing in there, so it's pretty cool.
Well, I would say she's like really nice, and she will help you. She will help you whenever you need it. Like, when you need help, she's like always there. And she, like Bailey said, like Friendship Club, that's like really, really fun. And she made that. And you get to play with the special needs kids and help them. And the third thing is, like, she's like a really, really good mom and grandma.
Being her and her kind heart, I like to tell my friends that she's very kind, and she loves, like, every morning she'll walk around the school and see how we're doing, see the doors are locked and stuff like that. And she'll always say hi to me, and I really like that.
We love you, Miss Evans.
She's really nice, and she takes care of the school, and she tells the teacher what to tell the kids what to learn. She walks every single time in the classroom, and she walks every single time at the hallway. I would describe her as a nice person and responsible. She looks at the hallways to see if there's any kids, to see if they're following the rules of the school.
We love you, Miss Yampy.
She's smart because she has the doctor on her name, so that's actually really a big deal. And she's really nice, and she's like a really good, hard-working girl for the community.
she's really amazing. She's a really amazing principal. She tells us not to run because if we do, we might bump into another kid, and like we might hurt ourselves. We might hurt the kid. So like, how could I say it? Oh yeah.
She gives us like fundraisers, and she gives us sometimes Cougar Cash if we're good, and all that fun stuff.
We love you, Dr. Box.
That she does good things. And she also does things that I like. And I like stuff. I like to play with my daddy. I don't know. Henry Smile. That she's nice. I would say that she's caring, and that like she knows all the rules, and she knows just like exactly what to say when she announces things, and she's very pretty. My grandpa thinks that she's really pretty. Like if they get in trouble, she's just still caring about it. She's not like very rude. She's very nice to them, even though if they get in trouble. She's nice. She helps people if they're not learning good, and if they're in trouble, she's like, we'll just do better next time.
We love you, Miss Boswell.
They try to help everybody in the school and try to solve any problems going on.
Well, he is pretty funny, and like he jokes around with students. He's a super chill principal. Like, I'm sure he's nicer than a lot of other principals. And like, he's probably the coolest principal that I've ever had. He's super nice, super supportive of the students, and just stuff like that.
He's really funny, and he rewards like students that do good.
Well, I mean, like, whenever I see him in the hallway, I just say like, hey, Mr. Davis, or like, good afternoon, or whatever. And like, I've seen him giving students like high fives just randomly throughout the hallway, because like, he forms like a bond with students, I'd say, and that's just like a strong bond that I haven't really seen from other principals.
We love you, Mr. Davis.
I would say he's an understanding person. He's very nice. He's very helpful. He makes sure all your classes are good. He makes sure that like you're in like the right class. If you're doing really better than what you're supposed to do, he moves you up. And if you need a little help, he makes sure you're in tutoring after school. That's why we have a Viking period, which is very new to us, and I like it. Actually, to be honest, it's very new. I didn't have that ever, and we have that, and it's really nice. They can go in there for 30 minutes. Teachers get to help you one-on-one more time that you cannot do in class because you get it all the time. He's a really nice person. You can always go talk to him. He makes sure everyone feels safe around each other, and he's just all over just a nice person. Like, you can't ask for anyone better as a principal.
He's honestly very, very supportive. Like to all of our football games that we've gone to, all of the away games, I've noticed that hardly any of the principals are there to watch the games. And all of our football games, volleyball games, every single sport Mr. Monroe is there to watch us and support us along the way. And even with our theater and choir shows, he's there. And like he'll buy us pizza for our late Friday practices, and for our early Saturday practices, he buys us donuts, and he's just very supportive. We love you, Mr. Monroe.
She always goes above and beyond to help the students and make sure we have the best, possibly the best school year we can.
Dr. Egan is a principal, not just any principal. She's someone who truly cares about all students at DPH. She created a positive vibe for students. I actually want to go to school every day, even during tough times. She cares about the students and DPH staff. She loves all of us. She makes us school fun. All the organized activities make school enjoyable. We have Mindset Monday, Stop, Drop, and Read, Color Run, Dress Up as an Idiom, and much, much more. Thank you, Dr. Egan. I don't know what we would do without you on DPH. Is lucky to have such a caring, loving, fun principal.
We love you, Dr. Reagan.
He's just really joyful. He's always like positive to students, and he smiles at us, and he gives us high fives and pats on the back and tells us like good job.
So on the announcements, he tells us to be your best and be positive. And in lunch, sometimes like whenever we need to do homework, he'll help us and just all that stuff. He's nice and he'll just talk to you.
He looks at us like straight in the face, and he's really nice. He smiles obviously, and he actually has like a long conversation with us, and he asks us about school, and he's like, I really like him.
When you see him in the hallway, he'll tell you like have a good day, or he'll just ask you questions like how you doing and stuff like that.
Be your best every day, every way. # no excuses.
He's funny and nice, and he's always happy, and he's just a great person all around to be around.
He's always in a positive mood, and he's like always happy, like always like supporting others. Like, I don't know, like he's a G, like he's a good person all around. Like
He really just brings a smile to everyone's face, and I've never seen the mean side of Mr. Skarkey, but yeah, I think anyone he's talking to, he just is a great person, like I said, and he's super sweet.
the way that he runs the school is really good for like us students. He's helping us like graduate early, like get our stuff done.
We love you, Mr. Skarkey.
I mean, Mr. Salazar is so funny. He's walking around giving kids half fives and making sure we're okay and having a good day, asking us if we're okay. And yeah.
He's very caring for all of his students, and he doesn't disappoint anyone. He's making sure and like all of his kids are safe, and he makes sure like everyone is on top of what they need to be doing.
I mean, every principal has to make sure their school is okay. So, I mean, if you have a school, you have students, and he makes sure that we are on top of things. I mean, he's always in the cafeteria talking to students, walking around, making sure everyone's okay, making sure our school is safe, and he's just on top of things 24/7.
He's very caring for all of his students and all of his staff, and he makes sure everyone's okay, and he's a very funny guy, and when he interacts with his students, it's very nice to see how he sees them as like one of his like kids. We love you, Mr. Salazar.
Our principal, he's not afraid to go out and show the students who he is and make himself known. You know, I mean, he's very respectful. He's very, he interacts with everybody, every sport, every club. I mean, he's there, and he makes sure that everybody knows who he is.
Mr. Corey is awesome. He's very approachable. I just love seeing him in the halls. He's always smiling. He always gets to say, hey, what's up? And it's just awesome getting to talk to him, and always with the school spirit. Always says, go Deer. He's just awesome.
He's very respectful, very nice man. He'd do anything for anybody. I mean, he would for sure put everybody else first before himself. I mean, he's not afraid. And one thing I like about him is he always supports. No matter what, he's going to support you.
I think it's very important because it allows students to communicate with them, when stuff is going on. He's really in charge, and so if you need someone to rely on, he's the perfect person. You're awesome, Mr. Corey, and go Deer.